Hello! Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite concealers. Before I start my review, all the concealers I'm going to be talking about I only use under my eyes because I don't tend to like using concealers on my face because they don't ever really match me. So all of these are going to be just ones that I use under my eyes. And I have kind of dry, kind of oily, I have creases under my eyes. So all these are ones that I have found crease less on me, though I have never found a concealer that's like perfect on my eyes, but these are what come closest for me. Starting with number 5, we have the L'Oreal True Match Natural Mineral Concealer, and this is a powder concealer. This one has a little brush on top, which I actually do use. It's not great, but it is handy to have it like right on top here. And you can just dip it and pop it right on. The color is not perfect either. The one I'm using is light medium, but it's not bad. Since it is powder, when I first apply it, it can look a little bit dry under my eyes, but I tend to get a little more oily throughout the day, and then it starts kind of looking more natural. So I do like it. It's not my favorite of all time, but it is not bad. Also, I think this is discontinued, so I'm not sure if you can actually get this anymore, but if you do see it anywhere, check it out. On to number 4, we have the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and you've probably heard about this. I picked this up when I was in London because I don't think it's actually sold in the States. I hear great things about this all the time. I've heard it's really good for blemishes and the face, but I only use it under eyes, so I don't really know how well it lasts on blemishes and stuff like that. But under the eye, it's actually really nice. It blends beautifully. The color is not bad. I use the color Warm Medium 3. It lasts throughout the day. It's not super creasy. It's just overall a nice concealer, and it's super cheap if you can get it. I'm not really sure where you can pick it up here, but for the price, I think it's a pretty good concealer. Number 3 is a pretty popular one. We have Tarte Shape Tape. If you wear concealer, you've probably heard about Shape Tape. It is everywhere. Everyone seems to love it. And I have kind of a love-hate relationship with this one. I do think it looks really nice under my eyes. It wears pretty well. It's very blendable, but the problem for me, I think, is the color, and I'm in the color light medium, and I feel like by the end of the day, this will make my eyes look kind of white, and I have noticed that with other concealers, so I'm not really sure if that's a color thing or what, but it is a nice concealer. It does look very good. People rave about this all the time, so of course I got it because I heard about it everywhere. I would be interested to try a different color of it to see if it's just the color that I don't really like about it, but the problem is this one is pretty expensive, so I don't really feel like going out and buying another shade to just find out that it doesn't work for me. But since it doesn't really crease on me very bad and it blends really well into my skin, I do reach for it quite often. On to number 2, we have IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Now mine has been through quite a lot. As you can see, the label has come off pretty much completely because I do use this a lot. The color I have is tan, which I had tried medium and that was too light for me, so I went up to tan, which is something to say about this, that the colors don't run very deep. I haven't checked recently. I don't know, they may have added more colors, but when I bought mine, there were not very many choices, so that's one thing to think about this, is that the color range is not great, but the product is pretty good. This one's more of a moisturizing one, but I don't find that it creases a lot. If I set it, especially with powder, it will last a lot longer, and because of the moisture again, it sits really nice on my skin, and if I add it further down, like kind of a triangle shape, it gives me a glow to the rest of my face. It gives me like kind of like a highlight, so I do like that a lot about it. Overall, this is a pretty good concealer. I haven't worn it a lot recently, but this used to be my all-time favorite concealer, but now it's just gone a little bit further down, but I still do love it a lot. And my number 1 concealer is the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Concealer. I really like this stuff. I heard a lot about it. I heard everybody talking about it. This was before the Shape Tape. I think this was the other concealer that everyone had talked about. So of course I got it because I always like to buy stuff because of reviews. I'm glad I tried it out because I love this a lot. As you can see, I'm almost done and it's about time to get a new one. I'm in the color medium, and this is just an all-around really nice concealer. It doesn't crease very much, it blends well, it's very easy to apply, it lasts throughout the day. The color is pretty good match too for me, which again is hard for me to find. So overall, this is a really nice concealer. It's super cheap too as well, which is great. I like a cheap concealer. So I recommend you try this one out because it's pretty good. Now, really quickly, I do have a bonus item, and that is the It Bye Bye Breakouts Concealer. This one I'm not going to talk too much about because I'm going to have a full video coming about it soon, but I do want to mention it because it is right now my all-time favorite concealer, not only for my face, but also my eyes. It's great. It is a little expensive, but it's really good. So if you want to hear more about that, come back and I'll have that uploaded soon. But for now, I just wanted to mention it because it is my favorite, so I thought it had to be in a top favorite. So there you have it, my top 5 favorite concealers. If any of these are also your favorites, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!